Welcome back to the Av Attack. I'm your host, Prescott Chambers. The Avs go 2 for 2 on the back-to-back north of the border and then make their way home for a 4-game stint. This game, 16 of 82 of the regular season in Vancouver, British Columbia versus the Canucks. Colorado is coming off a 9-1 win over Edmonton the night prior. Apparently, Kiefer Sherwood is currently leading the Canucks in goals. If you don't remember him, he was a Avalanche player for a short period of time and also did score a hat trick against us and beat us last season with the Canucks. This is the Avs' first time playing the Canucks as well, with Adam Foote behind the bench as head coach. And Adam Foote also used to play for the Avalanche long ago with Joe Sakic and the gang. Starting goalies for this one were Kevin Lankinen and Mackenzie Blackwood. Period 1, Avs still look to be playing the same game as they were in Edmonton. Canucks respond well in the early stages of the first. We get a healthy back and forth for the first 6 minutes. Then at 6:41, Nathan MacKinnon snaps one in off a feed from Valeri Nichushkin and Cale Makar for the first goal of the game. It's 1-0 Avalanche. This one ties him with the great Peter Stastny for most goals in franchise history at 380. At 7:14, Tyler Myers gets called for slashing, giving the Avs their first power play. And on the power play, the Nate Dogg tallies on one more with assists coming from Victor Olofsson and Valeri Nichushkin to make it 2-0 Avs. That puts him past Stastny and makes him the third all-time goal scorer for the Colorado Avalanche, which is, need I say much more? He is one of the greatest to ever play the sport. At 9:32, Josh Manson gets called for tripping, giving Vancouver their first power play. The end of the penalty comes with some chaos, and finally, just after the power play clock ticks down, Linus Karlsson is able to shovel one over the goal line to make it 2-1. Assists coming from Philip Hronek and Evander Kane. We go back to a pretty steady rhythm. Vancouver getting a ton of shots on net, though, with about 3 minutes remaining. Shots on goal are 15-8 in favor of Vancouver. After a save from Blackwood, Connor Garland skates up and dusts him, and Cale Makar gets in a little shoving match with Garland, telling him to cool his jets a little bit. That gets him a roughing call. Just for Makar, though, not for Garland. But I love to see Cale getting a little more physical and standing up for the team and standing up for himself when he needs to. Because he's a smaller guy, but he's been in the league long enough. It's time to let people know who you are. This gets, the Avs penalty kill comes up successful on that power play. As the final minute ticks down, Vancouver ices the puck a few times. We get a sketchy moment in the final 10 seconds of the as in the final 10 seconds as the Avs have a turnover in their zone, but we end the first with a score of 2-1 Avalanche. Period 2, the start of this one is all Canucks. At 1:44, Kiefer Sherwood, who I mentioned earlier, picks up a puck that gets fumbled in front of the Avs net and backhands it in to make it a quick 2-2 tie. Avs are missing passes and losing puck battles in the opening minutes of this period, but they start to put plays together after the 5-minute mark. We get some high-danger chances in either direction. At 10:08, Jake DeBrusk gets a breakaway, and Valeri Nichushkin has what Looks to me like a clean back check, but immediately gets called for holding, and the Avs once again go on the penalty kill. The Canucks get a great cycle going on the power play, but the Avs are able to kill. Gavin Brindley is looking really good. His puck handling skills are definitely next level. I can't really say much more about it. He looks like he for 21, he looks like he's almost on the level of Natchez or MacKinnon. Like, maybe not MacKinnon. I mean, that's saying a lot, but he looks incredible for his age, for how young he is. He is very, very dog-like. At 16:03, Victor Olofsson gets called for holding, giving Vancouver their fourth power play of the night, but the Avs PK comes in clutch to save one more. Landy gets cross-checked with no call with 40 seconds left in the period, and the Avs put everything they have at getting a last-second goal, but after 2 periods of play, the score is tied at 2 apiece. Period 3, Avs need to get more shots on net in this one. And at 28 seconds in, Artturi Lehkonen tips one in off a once again beautiful assist from Brent Burns and Nathan MacKinnon. Brent Burns, who had a lovely fake shot to pass for a tip-in goal in the Oilers game the night prior. That makes it 3-2 Avalanche. Blackwood is looking fantastic in this one. Both teams creating opportunities at this point. At 6:45, Evander Kane goes to the box on a tripping call, giving the Avs their second power play. But at 7:26, Drew O'Connor is able to get a shorthanded goal after a bad turnover by Nichushkin, and it's tied again at 3. At 9:10, the Avs get their third power play after Gavin Brindley fights for the puck and gets tripped up by the defender. And at 9:47, Artturi Lehkonen puts a rebound in after Marty Natchez puts it toward the net off a pass from the Nate Dog. That is Artturi Lehkonen's second goal of the night. And it's 4-3 Avs. Colorado tries to lock down their defense with about 10 minutes remaining. Canucks have some great tries, but Blackwood makes a couple more incredible saves. At 16:43, Landeskog gets called for a cross-check, and the Avs have to make one last important kill, but at 16:59, only 13 seconds later, Jake DeBrusk taps one in from Brock Boeser and Quinn Hughes to tie it up at 4 with only 3 minutes remaining. The final seconds tick down as Cale Makar tries to bang it in 3 times in a row but can't get one past Lankinen. And all I can think is here comes another OT loss. I know, it's cynical, but we haven't won an OT yet until, OT. The Avs win the puck drop, get a couple good chances that get denied, then the young rookie Gavin Brindley races it in, wrists it, dances around the defender to get to his rebound, and pokes it through the 5-hole of Lankinen for the Avs' first OT win of the season. This one ends with a final score in overtime of 5-4 Avalanche. Overall, in this one, we did great to make the push at the end in OT to get the win there. I was fully expecting to lose in OT. I'm sorry to say, but nonetheless, Gavin Brindley looks like a young superstar, and I am very excited to see what he is able to do for this team over his career. If we trade him, we are stupid. At least as of right now. He looks fantastic. Blackwood saves 29 of 33 with an .879 save percentage, and I think it's close to time we start giving him and Wedgie an even amount of starts. If not starting Blackwood more, because I mean he needs to get those starts, and I think he looks great. He's back. Blackwood is backwood. Sam Girard is a pretty good possibility to return for the next game on Tuesday after being out on injury since October 12th of this year. That game is on November 11th at home versus the Anaheim Ducks, the first of 4 home games in a row that we will be playing. Until then, as always, I'm your host, Prescott Chambers for the Av Attack. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.